A few of you asked for this video. This is how to make an easy DIY colloidal silver generator. There's two different ways you can make it. You can use an old computer power cord, or you can use batteries. If you use a power cord, you need about a 12-volt output power cord. They're super cheap. You can get them on Amazon for like $9.99, 10 bucks. And that's what you're gonna need to use. The reason that is important that you get 12-volt output is because your like 24, 27-volt power cords adapters, they create a larger colloidal silver particles. That means your colloidal silver will be less quality. It will not be as effective. It will not be as good quality. The 12-volt is going to make smaller nanoparticles, and that is what is important with colloidal silver. I admit I do, and I have used a 24-volt to make a generator with, and it works, but they are larger nanoparticles. But to make your colloidal silver generator, you are going to need a 12-volt AC/DC power cord, usually computer cord. If you have an old computer power cord, check the output, 12-volt output. That is what you're gonna want. Do not plug it in, obviously, because you're gonna be cutting wires. I feel like you'll have enough sense to know that, but you know, this day and age, you really do have to just point things out. This little tool just strips wire, it cuts wire. It's a handy little tool. We're gonna use it. We're gonna cut the tip. Squeeze hard. There. Okay, so from here, we have to find the positive and the negative and split the wires. We're going to strip our wires. I have a red wire, which is your positive, black wire is your negative. Some of these type of cords actually split down the middle, and you can see it easier and split it easier than I just did. I'm going to go a little further up. Now I have it split, taking the black and the red. Like I say, this type of cord actually had, you had to see the red and the black on the inside to know what was positive and what was negative. Some of them are built to where they kind of have that groove in the middle of the cord, and you can tell the separate positive and negative. We are going to attach two alligator clips. I got these on Amazon, a package of like 20 for really cheap. I do not remember the cost, but at the end of this video, I'll post the cost of that. We are cutting the end of one of these cords, and we are going to combine it with this wire. Cutting the tip of my alligator clip, stripping that wire so that we have the raw wire, the bare wire. Both my alligator clips are red, so we're just gonna basically tie these together. Just twisting those wires together on this side. You do not want all this amount of wire to just show, so we are going to use electrical tape. I'm just twisting that wire around really well. Second alligator clip, clipping the tip, stripping the wire. Now we're going to wire this alligator clip onto the positive side, twisting those wires together, just twisting them. And then I'm going to bring it around, twist this side. Now, when we put electrical tape over this, you do not want any of this wire showing because that's dangerous. Have my electrical tape, cutting a little bit. I'm going to wrap it on this side first. So I'm going to start right above where the wire is exposed and just wrapping it down, covering the whole wire on that side. We want to get these exposed wires really extra covered so you do not get shocked. Okay, I have electrical wire on both exposed ends, on the positive and the negative. Now I'm going to wrap some up onto this area as well. I'm going to start at the main wire down here at the bottom. We want this pretty tight, so try to get it nice and snug on there and wrap it up. Now that you have these two wires separated, you can go ahead and just wrap this electrical tape up and put these two wires together because they're already separated underneath. It does not matter. This is probably a little overkill. I have put a lot of tape, but I have the whole entire area where the exposed wires are now covered with electrical tape. Super important. You just made a homemade colloidal silver generator that you're gonna plug in. You have your two wires at the end. Although this is not required, I did drill two tiny holes in the top of a plastic lid for my jar. Now we're ready to make the silver. Distilled water, very important that you have distilled water. Filling it up to the top. You can either, if you don't have a lid with the 2 tiny holes, you need to fit the holes, drill the holes to the size of your wire. Okay, so if you don't have the lid with the holes, you can arch your silver wires over the sides of your jar so that they're laying flat up against the jar in the interior part, or you can use the lid, which that's just the way I prefer. So about like that, and about that much of your wire sticking out, put it in your water. And then you can just attach your alligator clips on the wire. Now you're just going to plug your generator in, and you are making silver. It usually takes 2 to 3 hours to make a good silver, and I'm going to show you a little trick. Every 30 minutes, you're going to take those wires out, stir, and clean your wires off, put them back in, and start another 30 minutes until you get a nice, pretty amber color colloidal silver. But I will tell you, sometimes it does not show to be an amber color in the very beginning. This is another little trick that you can do. If you have a laser, you're going to see plain distilled water. You cannot see a beam going through the water. Good silver, it's probably going to be an amber color, but if not, that's okay. You're going to see a beam that is straight, and y'all can tell on camera, going straight through your silver. You have a good colloidal silver that is done. That is all there is to making a colloidal silver generator. Literally a computer power cord that's 12 volt, cut the tip, attach alligator clips, make sure you have plenty of wire on it, put your wires into your jar of distilled water, and attach your clips. And in a couple hours, you'll have homemade colloidal silver. Next, I'm going to show you how to do it with batteries. So many of y'all may want to choose this route because it is the easiest. This is the easiest method, okay? Okay, are y'all ready for this? 3 9-volt batteries plugged in, just like this, okay? That's all you need. And 2 alligator clips with an alligator clip on each end. This is all you need. Going to alligator clip on each side of your battery. This one on your positive and negative. So you have an alligator clip on your positive and your negative, and you attach them on the wires that go into your silver. And there you have it. In a few hours, you're gonna have a good colloidal silver. There is one little catch. When you use the battery generator, you're gonna get larger nanoparticles. They're not going to be as small as the 12 volt battery. So keep that in mind. You are gonna have larger particles, which means a little less quality of colloidal silver. Use your laser to check and see if it's done. See, you'll have a good solid laser going through. That's it. That is how you make 2 different colloidal silver generators. The batteries is the easiest, but I do prefer the 12 volt computer cord to make mine with. Easy peasy. Just comment or message me if you have any questions. Follow me for any more DIY, budget-friendly wellness tips, holistic healing, phototherapy, wellness for women over 40, and funny farm animals and homestead living tips. That's it. Y'all have a great day.